friends, it's Yana here today, and today we're going to be working on a fast sew. Today we're going to be sewing up the Sarah wide sleeve sweater, but of course I'm gonna hack it because that's what I love to do. But the only thing I'm doing is add a length to turn it into a dress. I'm super excited about it. Today I'm wearing the mock turtleneck version, but I'm going to be using the scoop version, and I'm wearing the cuffed sleeve version, but I'm just going to hem it this time. I've got this beautiful fabric from Boho Fabrics, double brush poly from Boho Fabrics. I think you're gonna find, I think that this fabric is perfect for this pattern, and I'm so excited about it. So let's cut the fabric and get started. Alright, this might be kind of hard to see with the projector, but my line for my pattern stops right here for my top. Actually right here, because this is the longer length. And I'm going to measure from where my top stops to where I want it to hit. It was about 14 inches or so, so I'm going to do 15. And the cool thing is this ruler is 15 inches, a quilting ruler, so it works out just perfect. And I'm just going to continue the straight line. So I'm going to go from the bottom of my shirt where I measured all the way down my 15 inches, and I'm just going to go, it already curves out at the hip here a little bit, and it's already a loose fitting. So I think if I just go straight down, kind of follow that line all the way down, it's going to be just fine. So that's what I'm doing for the front and the back. So actually I'm going to add the 15 inches to the bottom line. And if it's a little bit bigger than what I want, that would be fine, because I can always hem it and not have to worry about it being too shorter than what I want or whatnot. Oh my goodness, I was so worried I was not gonna have enough for my sleeves that I wanted to make, because I want the long sleeve that kind of opens up at the bottom, the bell sleeve. And so I was afraid that I wasn't gonna have enough, but it looks like I'm gonna have the I was afraid I wasn't gonna have enough, because I was afraid the length of my fabric wasn't long enough for it to fit the sleeve, but it looks like it's gonna be just perfect, which will be amazing. Alright, like I said, this is going to be a super quick sew. The first thing we're going to do is match up our shoulders and sew those right sides together. I'm going to be using my serger. If you don't have a serger, you can use a stretch stitch on your sewing machine. That will work just fine. While I am sewing those shoulders up, I'm also going to prep my neckband by folding it right sides together at the short raw edge and sewing that together to create a band. Alright, now that my shoulders are sewn, we can open it up and we're going to sew our sleeves on. So we're going to grab one sleeve, and so the lower part of the neckline is my front, the higher part is the back. So I always mark my sleeves for my pattern where the front and the back are, because we want the back of the sleeve to match the back of the sleeve. So we're going to place them right sides together at the top, at the shoulder seam, and then the back is going towards the back, right sides together, and then the front towards the front, right sides together. And we'll repeat this on the other sleeve. Now while I'm here, because I like to do everything at the same time, I'm also going to prep my neck area by grabbing my neckband, folding it wrong sides together. Get rid of this tail. And then once it's all folded together, we're going to match up the front and the back. So this is the back, this will be my front here. And then you match the front and the back and go to the sides, and those will be my quarters. And we're going to do the same with the neckline. Match those shoulders, go to the front and back. Sometimes I like to just make a little snip there to help me instead of putting clips. Those snips are not too big, they're tiny. Once I sew my neckband on, I will stitch through that with my seam allowance and it'll be just fine. You won't even be able to see them. Then I'll match my front and back. And go to the sides. My shoulders are not necessarily my sides, so you need to make sure that you find that before you go and use your shoulders as your side. Some patterns, depending on if it's like a wide neck or something in the front and back neck area are the same, then yes, your shoulders will be your quarters, but not most of them are not. So you need to make sure that you find those. And then you match up your quarter points. And go sew. So we're going to sew that and the 2 sleeves on. If you need help learning how to do neckbands, we do have a really good video, actually a couple really good videos here on our YouTube channel on how to do neckbands. So if you wanted to check those out, I like to have my neckband facing up and then I pull on it, match up all the edges and sew. And then I continue that way all the way around. Y'all, I told you it was going to be a quick sew. We've only got a couple more steps left to go, one of which being to sew the sides, and then the second one will be to hem, and that is it. Such a quick sew, and I just love this pattern. So I'm super excited about how this is going to turn out. And I haven't done the wide sleeve yet. I've always put the elastic at the sleeve. I just love how the elasticated sleeve looks. So this is going to be fun to have the wider sleeve with this fabric because it just feels like this fabric needed a wide sleeve. Don't you think so? So I'm going to go ahead and sew this right sides together, each side. I'm going to repeat for the other side. All right, so we're going to go sew both of these sides. I'm going to go try it on, and then we're going to hem the sleeves and the bottom, and we'll be done. All right, so I tried it on, and it was a little long, so I did cut off an inch, and now I'm going to do like a 1.5 inch hem, and we'll see how that turns out. Because this is a, hold on one second. Here's my pinned tomato. Because this is a looser fitting dress, I don't want it to fit awkwardly at an awkward length. So I want it to be more like above my knee, right above my knee. So we'll see if this works. I'm super excited about it. But also let's keep in mind that I am 5'7", so that's why I added so much length. Depending on your size, if you're taller or shorter, you will have to add the length that is perfect for your body.
All right, friends, we are done with this sew. I think it turned out so adorable, such a quick, easy sew. The sleeves are so fun. I love it. And this fabric is perfect for fall. I'm so excited. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please comment, like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Go grab this pattern, come back and sew it up with me, and I'll see you all next time.